So in this next problem, you have 12 pencils. 25% of the pencils have broken lead. How many pencils have broken lead? So again, you have 12 pencils, and 25% have broken lead. Okay? How many have broken lead? Okay? That's what we're trying to find out. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take the 12 pencils that we have and multiply by the 25%. Okay, we're going to multiply by the 25%, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. 25% is the same thing as 0.25, and we just learned that before because you just take that decimal point here, move it 2 points to the right, or you could start here and 2 points to the left. That's how you convert to decimal. And since we started with 12 pencils to begin with, we're just going to multiply by our percentage, which we're going to multiply by the 0.25. Okay? You never multiply by the number in front of the percent here. In other words, 25% is telling you how it compares to 100, but you're never going to multiply by 25, okay? You've got to either convert that to a fraction, which we did in the previous problem, or into a decimal, okay? That's why I taught you how to convert to decimals. So how do we do this multiplication? I've already taught you this. 2 times 5 is 10, so I put a 0, carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6, okay? Now we're going to move to the next digit, and because we're going to do that, we'll add a 0. 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 1 is 2. Okay? So now we add these up. 0 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 4 is 10, carry the 1. And 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay? And then finally, because it's a decimal, we have to move the decimal point. There are 2 decimal places after the decimal point here. So we start at the right and move left 1, 2. And if any of this is unfamiliar, then go ahead and go back to the section on multiplying decimals. We have 2 digits after the decimal, so we move the digit over here. So what we have is 3.00, which is the same thing as 3 pencils that have broken lead. Okay? So that kind of makes sense. Let's think about it. You start with 12 pencils. 1/4, which is the same thing as 25%, 1/4. I didn't write that before, that wasn't needed, but you know from the previous board it's 1/4 of the pencils have broken lead. So it kind of makes sense that 3 of them would have broken lead because, you know, it kind of just, I'm getting you to do a little bit of a sanity check here to make sure that it works. Okay, 6 is 12 divided by 2. So we know that 1/4 is less than that, and so 3 is right at 1/4. So what you do is you just take the number that you start with and multiply by your percentage, but you got to convert that percentage in order to do it. Okay?